Hey everyone! When I tell you I had no energy to actually speak in this video, this is what I mean. And honestly, I think this is a little bit easier, but that depends on how you guys think also. But psych, that don't matter. But in this video is my curly hair routine. And as embarrassing as it is, I almost didn't have an idea for this week's video. So I was like, you know what, let me just film this and just like tell you guys about like how I do my curly hair and like how it comes out in the end. And so here's how I start basically. So every time that I do my curly hair routine, I always start by taking out like any style I've had those previous weeks or months. And this part's the easy part. I snip every end of each braid off and then I just take down each braid very slowly. Because if I feel like if I rush to take down each braid, it won't come out as easily. And then I spray each part with water and then I slowly comb through it because there is so much product buildup in each braid that is just kind of disgusting. And then afterwards, I just twist each part up and do the same thing to my entire head. And with the amount of braids in my head, it also plays a huge part as well. And I think the entire thing took me maybe half an hour to take down. I'm not entirely sure, but it didn't take long at all. And these braids were easier than my last set of braids, and only because they were in my head for maybe 6 weeks. And let me tell you, I was grossed out by how much buildup there was in there. Like I almost vomited. I mean, not actually, but it was quite gross. And I was like, oh, I let myself go for a little bit. Like, I don't understand why I did this. It was quite embarrassing, but it didn't happen this time, which I'm so happy about. Again, with each braid, I would take it down, spray it with water, comb it through just to make sure there aren't any knots or tangles, and then I would twist it up. And I did this on my entire head until all the braids were out of my head. And after everything's out of my head, it is finally time to start the actual hair process. This is the African Pride Pre-Shampoo, and y'all, if you have not tried this product, run to the store immediately. I'll be honest, I didn't understand the hype until I tried this product, and it is definitely worth the hype. I mean, get your hands on it like right now. The slip is amazing. The smell is even better. It melts all of your knots away. I'm telling you, go get this product if you have not tried it yet. I take down each part and then I do a good amount of this product and I work it through very, very well. And let me tell you, my curls were coming back so quick, honey. And I mean, I haven't seen my curls in maybe a couple months, which is really sad. But I'm doing my best to embrace those natural curls that I've been blessed with. I'm just going to tell you this now. But again, going through each portion, I take a good glob and I work that through very, very well. As you can see, look at those curls. Just look at those curls right now, okay? Just appreciate it. And I don't know why I laugh at myself because the amount of concentration on my face is just so funny to me. But anyways, after everything is worked through, and that's where my clip broke. Okay, I was upset. But after that is worked through, I put 2 plastic bags on my head. And yes, I said plastic bags. And then I put this giant hat on my head to keep that heat and moisture in until I wash that. And then we leave this in for 30 minutes. Okay, this is the part where I kind of messed up. I forgot to include my shampoo I use, and that was totally my bad. So I'm so sorry. So I used the Shae Moisture Hydrate and Repair shampoo. And I didn't get this part on camera because every time I try to film myself in the shower washing my hair, it never goes well. So I just didn't do it. Okay, anyways, continuing. And we're out the shower all clean, hair is washed, and it's time for a good deep condition. And this is also the messiest part. I use the Aussie Moist Conditioner, and I have used this for years, and it has never disappointed me. And with each portion, I just work that product through, and then with my Tangle Teezer brush, I brush through just to make sure the product is thoroughly distributed through that section. And then I just put it in a twist and then move on to the next section. And over these years, I've learned you don't need like this fancy expensive hair mask. You can literally use a $5 conditioner and just use that as a deep condition. It's that easy. Now, if you do want an expensive hair mask, go for it, because that ain't none of my business. But honestly, this is the cheap and inexpensive way to just do your at-home deep condition. And after my entire head was done, I put two more plastic bags and the hat back on, and I left this in my hair for 45 minutes. Now this is about to look kind of weird, but just stay with me here, okay? To rinse this out, I put my entire head underneath the faucet and under cold water, mind you. And I make sure that this conditioner is rinsed out of my hair very, very good. And taking that same brush, I just brush through my hair just to make sure there's no more tangles or anything like that. And I do this until all of it is rinsed out of my hair. And it's also easier because I don't have to worry about getting my entire body back in the shower again. And after everything is rinsed out, I take a cotton t-shirt, an old t-shirt of any kind, and then I put that on my head, and then of course I rinse all the excess hair down the drain. And this is the last part, but the most tedious part of our wash day. It is the styling portion. Now each style I do, it depends on which one it is and how long it's going to take. In this case, it'll be just twist in my hair because I want to try and have my afro out this next day. So hoping for a good twist out. So this portion is probably the most fun, but again, the most tedious because it'll take the longest. Now a good leave-in conditioner is the key for a good style. And then afterward, I'm going to go in with this honey curl forming custard, which will make those curls really, really pop. And then afterward, I'm going to go in with this curl enhancing mousse. Now I've been having kind of issues with this curl enhancing mousse, but it's been working here and there. But I think at certain times it just doesn't want to work. So this time I'm going to see if it does work. And then I think we'll see what it's going to be like after that, because it's been kind of iffy with me lately. And then taking a wide tooth comb, I just comb through each portion. And for each twist, I start with the braid because I learned it gives it like a stronger hold. And then I start by doing a twist, like maybe like a quarter of the way down. I do a braid to start for here. And then about like a couple times after I braid, I split one strand into two, and then I just twist that rest of the way down. And then of course I do that same process on my entire head. And going back to hair mousses, real quick. I heard that they work, I heard that they don't. I think it just depends on which style I'm using, and that is very true. I'm not sure if it's this current mousse that I'm using or if I need to use like a different mousse. I'm not sure. Maybe it's my hair texture. I don't know, because I've had hairstyles that I've used with this mousse and it's held very, very well. And it's like I do twists all the time, so like I should know that the mousse works, but I don't know if it works if it's like me wearing out my hair, if that makes sense. I think as of now, I think it's like just me just doing like a trial and error maybe, because that's what I'm trying to figure out. So I'm not sure, but if you have any tips, please comment down below because I really need them. And if I'm doing like a twist out or like a braid out, I don't do any parts because it won't matter in the end anyway, because that's all going to be like covered up. So it didn't really matter to me. And these parts were awful, but it didn't matter again because it's going to be all just kind of like hidden with all the hair on my head. And now this front portion of my head, this is where I kind of do a flat twist instead. A flat twist just holds the hair more because it's more in the front, A, and B, like it won't be as poofy in the front and it'll have like more, I guess, tame to it, if that makes sense. If you've ever done like a French braid or like a Dutch braid or a cornrow, this is basically the same exact thing. It's just in twist form. And after 45 minutes, just about, my entire head was done. And there was hair product everywhere. There was hair everywhere. Like everything was gross. And the back is none of our business. So we're just going to speed past that. Just don't look. So I was going to air dry, but I kind of got impatient. So I took out my blow dryer and just like did this for maybe about 10 minutes. Only to kind of speed up this process just a little bit longer. Because if this hair is not dry, I'm going to look like Frederick Douglass and Albert Einstein's child, okay? That's not attractive. And then after maybe 10 minutes, I threw on my satin bonnet and hoped for the best because I was really, really scared. But oh my god, you guys, the results were amazing. Like, let me tell you how happy I was. And this is me just kind of separating each curl individually, just because I thought there were just a few that were kind of thicker than others. But I was extremely happy. Like, I was glowing, and just the definition, oh my god, you guys, I was so excited. But listen, I was feeling myself. Okay, I was feeling myself for real. Like, look at that. And the back was just gorgeous. Like, I loved how it just turned out, just all together. It was amazing. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, I love you guys so much. Bye!